In You Can't Trick Me news, submitted by Love from Cali. A fake IRS agent tried to scam a cop, but luckily he didn't fall for it.
What?
Whoa.
How do you try to choose a fast one, pull a fast one on the police officers?
This officer, he's from Wisconsin and his name is Kyle Roger, and he got a cell phone message saying that the IRS was contacting him. And
I've gotten those messages.
Really?
Yeah.
I never get those messages. You're in trouble with the law, buddy.
Yeah.
I think that I googled those though. I googled those and it's like people randomly get those and they're fake scams and stuff. So I was like,
oh, you got a scam.
I thought they were real IRS ones.
In trouble with the law, buddy.
Whoa. He was contacted by phone saying that they were from the IRS, and he thought that it was really strange, so he was really confused. And so he was like, well, I think this is like a scam. So So he decides to call.
Hello, this is the IRS. It's like, it's not even.
So I did cut the video up a little bit. So.
Ooh.
Hello, is this the IRS?
That's correct.
I said to call this number if it just said that I had committed a fraud or something.
All right, sir. So, do you have a case number with you?
No, it didn't give me a case number. It just said that I was going to be arrested and I should call this number back.
You know, we have to go some kind of verification process, and the guideline says that you have to verify your name and your mailing address. And if you provide us your valid name and valid address, we will be able to help you further with your case file.
But you said you're going to issue a warrant for me and come to my house. If you don't have my address, how are you going to do that? So, like, how long do I have, to get this taken care of before I would get arrested?
You have today, whole days.
Is that like 24 hours, so tomorrow at this time, or is it until midnight tonight?
So till not midnight, so till our till our shift is over, till what can I say, till our working hours is over.
Who would actually be coming to arrest me? Is it IRS, or how do you do that?
So we will download your arrest warrant to your local sheriff department, and from that department, so they will do what's required to do.
So the sheriff's department will arrest me at what do you say, 6 or 6:30 your time?
Oh, sir. Yes, in our time. Okay. Well, I can tell you my name. I can tell you my badge number if you want to.
Sure. Can you tell me your name and your badge number, please?
All right. This is James Maxwell, and I'm holding your badge.
Maxwell?
ML05.
Dave Maxwell?
21.
That fool sounds hella not American.
He sounds Mexican as fuck.
With your badge number and your name, and then I'll give you a call back in a little bit.
This is James Johnson.
I thought you said it was Dave Maxwell last time.
Well, James Maxwell Johnson.
He added a Johnson.
Well, how do I know this isn't a scam? Because I see all those things on the news that that the IRS won't call you, that they're just going to send you a letter.
There are some terms and policies that the IRS is following, right? We actually do not, make phone calls or send emails or faxes, but in some emergency commission, we do make phone calls so that we have a direct contact with a taxpayer.
Dude, this guy was getting nervous. He's Mexican.
He sounds
Filipino.
Yeah, he sounded Filipino or
Mexican
something.
Almost Indian.
Indian,
yeah. A little bit Indian, but I don't know.
But he didn't sound like a Maxwell.
I just always assume it's Mexican.
You mean James Johnson Maxwell, Dave?
Yeah.
Dave James Johnson Maxwell.
So he first said James Maxwell and then James Johnson and then...
No, he said Dave Maxwell, right?
No, James. It was James Maxwell and then James Johnson and then James Maxwell Johnson.
My name is Dave Matthews Band.
David Matthews,
And Jack Johnson.
Sir, if you forget to call us again, I have to go all the way from Manila. I mean, from
From Cincinnati, I mean.
No.
So people really fall for this shit?
You are going to.
Apparently some, yeah.
Oh, that's so sad. There's like so many shitty scams that people fall for.
Yeah, especially the one where like they will call you and be like, oh, can you hear me? And then you say yes, then it gives them permission to whatever access they have.
Can you hear me? Today.
I get like super nervous with that shit, especially because like I had to when I got into my car accident, Enterprise had to get my credit card number over the phone, which is pretty standard because I went over the time of the rental card that Progressive gave me, so they needed my. But then I got really suspicious because I don't like giving my credit card. I'm like, really, what's your name? Yeah, where are you from? It's like, sir, you just saw me today. I was like, oh shit, my bad. I was like, okay, I got you, because I get nervous. I'm not sure. You know what I mean?
I do that too when they want to verify you using your social, and I'm like, well, can you use another method? Because I don't feel comfortable.
Because that happens in email too. Like, you know, when people try to fish for your stuff. They're like, oh yeah, just to make sure that your Facebook or whatever, your Google, Gmail is still valid, please verify or whatever. And I think people, when they hear like these keywords like confirmation or verify, they immediately think it's official, and that's how they kind of get fished into it.
I said, fuck you, meet me in person.
Yeah.
I'll pay you cash in person. Oh, you know what? Some of the best things in life is when you catch scammers. I watched this video, well, this whole documentary of people catching, what do you call it, the Nigerian scams?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like, they would catfish the catfishers.
Whoa.
It was called like the money wash scam or something. They would come over and they'll still have this special ink on the money, and then they would like show them, yeah, I could wash it, and see, here's $100, but we have a bunch of this money that's like filled with this ink, and it costs money to like, you know, get that chemical, so you got to pay us like $10,000, and then we can get that for you, and we can share this money together. And then they caught those guys.
What? That sounds like a crazy scam.
Yeah, there's all these scams, and then they'll be like, I remember seeing these pictures of these guys got these scammers to dress up and put like shoes on their heads and do some ridiculous shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah. They made like two guys cuddle.
That's funny.
Yeah, those get-rich-quick schemes will get people in trouble. You go, oh, here's my chance to make this much. Ooh.
Hello, my name is Dikembe.
Messed up for like super unsuspecting people, right? Over a phone call, number one, if you're not even familiar with like IRS policy or like what that means, you know, it's just like this overwhelming fear because you're like, oh my god, I don't want to like evade my taxes, or like the government's looking for me. It's not even like local county sheriff, police, blah 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 blah. It's like the government is on my case. Of course they're gonna have my number or like blah blah.
But they gotta realize too, like I think in general, bro, how much money are you making? You know what I mean? When you get audited, it's only gonna be, I don't know, depending on how much you're doing, like a few $1,000, which you can have a payment plan for. They're not gonna come up and kick down your fucking door. You know, you're not embezzling like fucking millions of dollars.
But nobody ever goes that far in like the thought of the scam, right? Unless you're like really, really imaginative and thinking about it. Like it'll go as far as like, oh, like I had to call this number back. Oh, cool. What's your case number? I just need your name and your address. And immediately that's already like grounds for like identity theft. You know what I mean? It's can you verify your mother's birthday or like blah blah blah, and all you got to do is get information from people. You already have their phone number, you have their name.
Every time I pick up the phone, I already assume that they're trying to get in my asshole. That every phone call.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, you got to pick it up like, hello? What? You want to fucking, you know what's been up my asshole? All right, sorry, mom. Sorry.
Goodbye.
Honestly, I don't pick up numbers that I'm not familiar with.
I never pick it up.
Like, if you leave a voicemail, then you got something to, you know what I mean? Like, if you don't leave a voicemail, then...
This is Dave Maxwell Johnson Jr. here to
Or
tell
text
you.
me, dog.
Yeah.
I ain't got time for this shit.
The IRS is not going to give you a call, and then when you don't pick up, they're going to be like, oh, well, I guess that's it.
Yep.
I know. I'm like watching a fucking whole season right now on TV. Don't interrupt my fucking binge watching with your bullshit. I got better things to do. Fucking talking about credit cards and bills.
So the IRS says that there's 5 simple ways to determine that someone is trying to scam you. And so
now the scammers know.
Well, so
don't tell them.
Alright, fine, I won't tell them.
If you're a scammer, stop watching, right?
If you're a scammer, turn off the computer right now.
The IRS, they will never call to demand immediate payment, nor will they call about taxes owed without first having mailed you.
Nobody does that bullshit.
They will never demand that you pay your taxes without giving you the opportunity to question or appeal the amount they say you owe. They will never require to use a specific payment method for your taxes, such as a prepaid debit card. They will never ask for your credit card or debit card numbers over the phone. And they will never threaten to bring in local police or other law enforcement groups to have you arrested for not paying.
Nice.
Yeah.
Anytime somebody tries to fucking threaten me with police, I'll be like, yeah, right. If that was true, they would have been in here right now and I would have been in handcuffs.
Except this article right here is a scam.
Oh, scamception.
See
No,
that?
it's not. It's
See
not
that?
a scam. It's not a scam. It
The
was the phone
scammers
call
are
that
like,
was
we're
the
gonna.
scam.
Yeah, I'm just saying
The real scam is the IRS because it's fucking unconstitutional.
I almost want.
Alright?
Go off, Joe. What are you trying to say?
We're not supposed to. The whole reason why we had the Boston Tea Party is because we didn't want to fucking pay taxes to the king. Why the fuck did this turn into an empire? That's my question.
Skid Row.
Stop missing out on all of the JK News uploads. Don't forget to subscribe so you know when the videos are coming up. And for the last video, click over here.